Hi everybody, my name is Oliver Villaescusa, and welcome to my home and to my kitchen. Tonight we're going to be preparing tilapia with butternut, with brown butter and lemon sauce. And tilapia is a very nice fish to have. It's readily available. You buy a pack like this, which is about 3 pounds or so, and it's under $15, and there are plenty of tilapias in here. And what's even better is that each of the tilapia fillets is individually wrapped. So it's really economical, great for dinner, and we're going to make a very elegant meal with it tonight. Right? First thing we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put this away because this is frozen. And what I've done is, last night, about 24 hours or so ago, I put this in. I put 2 packs in the refrigerator, gave them time to thaw overnight, and then I left them out on the counter about 30 minutes or so they get back to room temperature. Right? Okay. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and turn on our handy dandy portable stove here. Get this nice and hot. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and open up the individual tilapias. Now, isn't that convenient? Very nice. Okay, first thing we're going to do is go ahead and season the tilapia. We're going to go ahead and dry it out first so that none of the extra moisture will cause our seasoning to fall off. Okay. A little bit of olive oil on both sides. So I'll go ahead and season it first. A little bit of salt. Pepper. You can use other herbs and spices on this. We're going to keep it simple. But you don't want to use really strong herbs on this because tilapia is a very delicate fish. And so, in order for you to taste the fish itself, you're going to have to use herbs that are not so strong. Right? Thyme works really well with this too. But we're just going to keep it simple. Okay. That's that. Oh, I forgot to get flour. Okay, we're going to learn a technique called, basically we're just going to bread the fish with flour. And this technique is called a la Meuniere, meaning by the miller's wife, referring to the flour. Right? Now before, of course. Now before okay, so the technique, this is called a la Meuniere, which basically means by the miller's wife, which refers to the flour being milled. Anyway, before I knew there was a fancy name for this technique, I used to go ahead and just flour any kind of fish that we caught. When I was younger, my family would go over to Huntington Beach Pier. We would go ahead and catch some mackerel and some of whatever fish we can catch at that time. I would go ahead and bread it and then fry it. The reason for that is it prevents the fish from sticking to the pan. When I was younger, non-stick pans were kind of new or not even existent. Teflon, the Teflon coating was just coming out, so we had to kind of do things the old school way. And so to prevent any kind of meat from sticking to the pan, we would coat it very lightly with flour. Where's my oil? There it is. Okay, so pan should be nice and hot now. We'll put about 2 tablespoons of oil in there. Okay. Right. Shake off any excess flour, otherwise it'll burn. Oh, and one more thing I need to notice. Tilapia has got a side that's really thin and a side that's thick. Right? So then your pan also has a side that's kind of heated more. The center piece where all the fire is going to be hotter than the rest than the outside of the pan. So what I do, just so that it cooks fairly evenly, shake off any excess flour so it doesn't burn. Just put the thick part in the center. And that's what you should get whenever, that bubbling, that sizzling sound is what you should get whenever you put something in the pan to fry. If it doesn't do that, the pan isn't hot enough yet. So take it out and, right. When you're putting anything in oil, make sure you drop it in a way that it doesn't, the oil doesn't spatter towards you. So put it down this way, and if it spatters, it'll go in that direction. Okay, this will take about 2 minutes or so per side to cook. So while that's cooking, let me go ahead and clean up my workstation here, wash my hands, be right back. Okay, we are back. While that's cooking, let's go ahead and talk about our sauce. We're going to make a brown butter sauce. So we're going to get about 2 tablespoons of butter ready. We're going to use the exact same pan, and makes life a lot easier that way, less pans to clean. One thing that I didn't mention earlier is that I'm using a regular pan. This is not a non-stick pan. It's just a regular stick pan. And the reason for that is because the non-stick pan has got a dark coating on it, whether it be Teflon or ceramic. Well, there's some ceramic that are white now, but usually it's black, which makes it hard to tell when your butter is ready. When you're cooking the butter and you're making brown butter sauce, the milk solids is going to turn a little bit hazel colored, and it's hard to tell when it's actually ready in a pan with a dark surface on it. So that's why we're using a regular pan that you can see through, or not see through, but that's more reflective. You can tell the difference. The brown butter sauce, when the milk solids start to turn brown, it's very easy for it to go from brown, kind of a hazelnut color, to burn. And so it's very important to be able to tell easily when it's ready. Okay. So about 2 tablespoons of that. And then we're going to also add juice of half a lemon. And then some parsley. So we're just going to get a bunch of parsley. Parsley is optional, but it does give your dish a very nice color. And all you do is bunch up the parsley leaves in a ball. Remember your technique for cutting anything, claw. Your knife will hit the knuckle, as opposed to your fingers. So form it. Cut your parsley. Oh, that parsley smells really good. Alright. We're going to reserve some of it for coloring on top later, but the rest of it will go in sauce. Let me take a look here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and flip it over now. Okay, we're going to flip it over, but then we're still going to keep the thicker parts of the fish towards the center of the pan because, again, that's hotter. Okay, we'll wait about another 2 minutes for that side to get done. Alright, so parsley's ready, lemon's ready, butter's ready, and then we're also going to, again, this is also optional, but it tastes really good. We're going to add some capers to the dish. So let's go ahead and pop that open now. Okay, let's take a look at it. Looking good. Yeah, just more firm. Okay, we're good on this side. Okay, put the dish there. Here's the prettier side. Dogs. Okay. Now, all of this stuff in the pan, the excess flour that basically dropped off, that's going to burn if we continue. So we're going to take it out of the pan first. You don't have to wash it because all that heat that's already built up in the pan is what we're going to use to build our sauce. So just little background effect from our pets. Alrighty. So again, we're going to lower this fire because our pan has got plenty of heat on it. Okay, we really don't want to burn the butter. Excuse me. Okay. About 2 tablespoons of butter. Or one, it's totally up to you how much butter you want on your fish. Some people like plenty of butter sauce, others not so much. Trying to cut down. Okay, so all you do is put butter in here. Now you'll notice it's already starting to turn about hazelnut color. Believe it or not, that actually has a term too. When it becomes a brown butter sauce, it's beurre lucette. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but that's what it is. It's basically hazelnut butter. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of swirl it around. We don't want that brown milk solid to turn black. But we do want to season it. This is unsalted butter. If you have salted butter, you don't have to put as much salt, but I have unsalted butter here. Alright, a little pepper. Turn up the heat. Okay. Next thing, lemon juice. You can add as much lemon or as little lemon as you like. It really depends on your taste. So there is no exact recipe for this. And I forgot to demonstrate. You see how the color of the butter has turned brown? That would be really difficult to see if your pan had a non-stick coating on it because it would be black. Right? That's all we need right there. A little bit of parsley. and capers. Parsley and the capers, you don't really need to cook. You just want to warm it up so you're not introducing cold food to your warm fish. How much capers do you add? It's up to you. That's entirely up to taste. Give it a try here. Make sure we have enough lemon. Yum. All right. Oops. All right. All we do now is just spoon this over the fish. Doesn't that look amazing? Okay. That's that. You can add a little bit of more parsley if you want, just for effect. And there we go. Tilapia with a brown butter, lemon, and a brown butter and lemon sauce. Oh, thank you. My colleague just told me another thing that you can do for presentation's sake. Take a whole lemon, cut it like that, cut it like this, take off the centerpiece right like this. Thank you, Colin, for reminding me. This would have been. This will make the food look a lot better. I'm just removing the seeds. And just add a wedge of lemon, so that if your guests actually want more lemon flavor to it, then they have the choice to do that. Again, just cut it into a nice wedge. Take off the center pith, like that. Remove the seeds. And there you go. Now it's tilapia with brown butter and a lemon sauce. All right. Thank you very much for joining me today, and we'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.